Welcome to a brand new podcast. And as always, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Also, the Oracle 19 at the oracle19radio.com. For any questions, concerns, if you want to put your business on this platform, definitely email us. And if you want to make a donation, a free will offering, PayPal, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And you could check out links to other affiliates. You could definitely support us that way. www.linktree.com/evolution of London. And we have a Patreon channel, which we have videos that's not posted on YouTube, as well as digital artwork and consulting services as well. www.patreon.com/evolution of London. We on Rumble, rumble.com. Just type in the space search bar on Rumble, the Oracle 19. And finally, www.theoracle19radio.com. Now, I also want to mention through our social media, again, thank you guys for supporting the Oracle 19 for all of these years. New listeners, you could do me a favor and post shows on your platform. Tell the people about the Oracle 19 podcast. A lot of great information. I need you to do me that favor from me to you. That was it. That's my little spiel of that. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars, from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. So definitely check out if you want to place an order for their luxury candles, over 35 plus burning hours. Email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. You'll find them on social media, Instagram and TikTok, Royalty 9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, you email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. Again, that's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. I need your guys to support his merch. www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ, and if you want to book for him to come to your venue, email him DJ Panthro 519@gmail.com. That's DJ Panthro, PANTHRO 519@gmail.com. I need you guys to like, subscribe, and share to his YouTube channel, DJ Panthro 519. You will find his link to his website there as well. So support his brand, check out his website. A lot of great items there. DJ Panthro 519 on YouTube. He's on Instagram and TikTok, The Real DJ Panthro. Again, that's The Real DJ Panthro, D-A. The Real DJ Panthro on TikTok. Again, DJ Panthro. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his social media site, you will see other other streams of platforms that he have. A lot of great stuff. I need your guys to like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube, and continue to train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. So like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel on YouTube, as well as Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. Mr. MR period Evolution of London, and in parentheses, health and wellness, close parentheses. That's how you will find us. Maybe a little complicated, but it will get simple as you keep subscribing. Mr. Evolution of London, our health and wellness channel on YouTube. Kenzo Gang, if you want the latest Afro beats, great music. His album Discovery, as well as his single Adora. Kenzo Gang on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to book for him to come to your venue, more Kenzo at gmail.com. That's more, MOOR KEENZO at gmail.com. More Kenzo at gmail.com. Again, Kenzo Gang. And I'd like to welcome to the family Blue Nile Naturals. Yes, I have known this company for a long time. This company has been around for over 30 years. Blue Nile Naturals. Yes, I know you don't know, but let me give you a little history lesson. Great products here. Enter Blue Nile Naturals and uncover the best variety of organic products for skin care, hair care, and well-being online. Blue Nile Naturals specialize in whipped body butters, handmade incense, and 100% organic essential oils. Blue Nile Naturals take pride in carefully selecting products that are alcohol and toxic free for environmentally conscious customers, and hopefully you are one of them. I know I am. You shop to their worldwide selection of natural products for the home and benefits for their wholesale discounts. Explore their unique selections of organic, toxic-free products. That's very important, with no synthetic ingredients for home use. Again, Blue Nile Naturals. You can check out their website at bluenilenaturals.com. Their address is 3455 Elgin Gale Drive, Mississauga, Ontario. Just in case y'all guys don't know, that's in Canada, the suburbs of Toronto. Telephone number is 416-262-5921. And email is info@bluenilenaturals.com. Again, I can stand on business with Blue Nile Naturals. Great owner, great products. You definitely need to check it out and order right now. Not now, but right now. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Google, Apple, Spotify for creators, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, both of those on YouTube, of course, rumble.com, just type in the Oracle 19, and finally www.theoracle19radio.com. Okay, well, as usual, we got the business aspect of things out the way. And today's topic definitely will be triggering, as usual, I will say for the most part. Are you ready? I know you will say, come on, Mr. Greatness, let's go, let's go. Okay. Okay. Working around a white woman as a black man. Working around white women as a black man. Now, a lot of black men definitely can relate to this. Is this a good look for black men? Especially we start within the workplace. These topics through a black man or black men experiences is rarely talked about. But the reality of working with around white women in professional spaces can be very interesting. Very, it could be dangerous. Now, a lot of white women and white men, white people might get offended. It's not getting offended. Just walk with me and understand. And other races, just sit back and enjoy the ride. Now, as a black man, I know this personally through the workforce in the past, and I know what other black men have to go through. And it's kind of funny. It's all the same thing. When we talk about it, it's similar stories. That's why I find it ironic. You can get black men from any parts of the world, for the most part, and they will tell you working with white women and the potential problems it can be. Respectfully, I don't even take about the respectfully because it's not about being respectful. This is just a reality. Let me not be nice about this to appease white women or white people. This is the reality. Let's get to the reality. A lot of times, let's start the main thing: workplace. White women, and I got this information actually. I was listening to social media. This gentleman named Mr. Jap, and so I'm taking a page from him. This topic I have to talk about it because I find it very interesting. So you can check out his YouTube channel, Minister Jap, Jap, and you can see for yourself. I found this very, very interesting. I have to give my own spin, but his spin is similar to my spin. But again, I have to mention this on my platform here. Working with white women, especially with white feminism, if you're dealing with a white feminist on the job, especially. I've dealt with white feminists, white women feminists on the job, and that could be very difficult because they want to exercise their power, their might, their position. And especially being a white woman, they can exercise, you know, whatever they say would be looked upon as correct because they white women. And I have to agree what Minister Jap talked about, that I blame white men for this. You created a monster, as Minister Jap mentioned. I totally agree with this. You gave your women a lot of rights that is beyond what it's supposed to be. And what do I mean by this? You, white man, you helped create the feminism movement, I should say. Because now you, average white men, put your woman above you. I'm talking about from the poor white trash to the middle class white white society. On your level, follow me, walk with me, listen to me carefully. See, from the low class of white men, I say poor white trash, or you say the middle to upper middle class white men, you put your white woman as the head of your household, and you scared of her. You built, you gave her rights to be dominant over you, and then she takes that to the workplace. Now, let me just put a spin on this because you might feel a certain way. But when you deal with the white men on the high level, the elitists, the Trumps, Donald J. Trump level, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Bush family, the Gettys, the Morgans, the old rich white families. Oh, Donald Trump is not old rich, but he's wealthy. They don't put the woman as the head. You notice. Picture Donald Trump have his woman as the head. I'm not saying right or wrong, but you can see who's the head, and you can see he don't really, respectfully, he don't care about his wife. She's not important. His money is important. His brand is important. When you deal with the elitists, the old white men, their women know how to fall back. They do fall back. They accept their position, they accept the money, they keep their mouth shut, they stay clear, and that's it. But the middle class white woman, the Karens, the low class white women, they don't know their place. They over their man, and their man just have to stay humble. I just think about the dynamics. What I'm saying to you, just think about it. You might not agree with it, but just look at the society, look at the jobs, the corporations where it's mostly white women that is working in the offices and how they act. And they just average white women, a whole bunch of Karens, allegedly. And look how feministic they act in the workplace, especially if you have supervisors. We'll get to that in a moment. So, but that's your everyday white women. But when you deal on the higher class of white society, those white women know how to stay in check, or they will be eliminated. You never heard a Rockefeller woman just be talking slick to her man. She stay out of sight, out of mind. She go to her functions, exclusive functions. She keeps stuff on the low. She ain't gonna be on TikTok. When you find a Rockefeller, I'm just saying a Rockefeller wife talking slick, you'll find poor middle class white women will be talking slick in social media. I'm just using that as an example. You won't find a Rockefeller. You won't find George Bush wife talking slick. Talking about, we women, this. And, she won't be out there like that. They may say their little 1-2s, but they're not going to be out there like that. That's really for your middle class and low middle class white women. Preaching feminism and we need this and we need that and we the boss and this and that. You won't find that with Donald Trump's wife. She better not dare be saying I'm the boss of the family and I'm this and that. She better not dare say that. They'll mention maybe, women's rights, they need to empower themselves, something basic, something generic. Think about it. Maybe Mr. Greatness is off, but think about it. Just want to give you that little information. But let's switch gears back to the topic at hand with black men working with, being around white women, working with them. The dynamics, especially in the workplace. Black men have to walk on eggshells. You know, they can't talk loud. Shh. They can't say things. Can't offend her. You know, they got to be careful. And definitely if you having sex with the white woman on the job, yo, you playing with fire. You know, at any given time. You got to be careful as a black man out here. I know within the jobs, that's why I know I'm not liked it. Wasn't never liked it on the jobs and stuff because, you know, I do my job. I'll bend a little, but I'm not going to break because you got to bend on the job. That's reality. Bending where certain things you cannot just wild out and say. But certainly, I have my limits. And this is why I guess working in the workforce wasn't really my thing. You know, I worked there, but you know, I just basically you pass through because these white women a lot of times get beside themselves. They'll try to take your manhood away by indirectly saying slick stuff to you. That oh yeah, that is black men could say. I know a lot of black men could vouch for this. White women will always try to say, now there's exceptions to the rules, but a lot of times when they're in position, they will exercise their position to the fullest. Little indirect slick talk, trying to, you know, say things about your sexuality, you know, make comments like, you know, if you know, it could be random stuff. You know, it's so many different comments white women have said to me over the course of years at these jobs, and I don't know where to start. And then sometimes you say what you say. You could tell them where you coming from on a professional matter. Sometimes you just can't say anything. You know, depending on the outcome, depending on the situation, because of course you need your bread. Blah blah blah. But white women in the position, especially these feminist white women, will try to insinuate you being gay, you know, making jokes about that, making jokes about you not being a good parent or something like that if you father, you know, just or stereotyping you. You know, that's when they will exercise their, because they're in power and they feel if you say something back, they can run to HR, and which is white for the most part, and they can just basically say that you a bad person and you need to go. And you're fine. I'm just giving you the shorter version. But is Mr. Greatness off? That's my question for me to you. It could be working with white women. It could be feel to a lot of black men dangerous and unpredictable. You know, it's not about distrust, it's about patterns and which can lead to consequences. You know, accusations could be made against you with, like, let's say if you looking serious, looking, you know, not smiling, you could become threatening. If you talk as a man, your tone, is harsh. And these white women could put these crocodile tears and it'd be believable within the job. And that could be believable within society in general. This is the reality what a black man have to go through on at the workplace. He can't be smiley and joke, and you joking, you be taken as a clown, and then you would give them rights to say more slick stuff. When you at the job workforce, it's a battlefield as a black man. And yeah, white men could say the same thing because there's new human rights laws and things you can't say towards women and so forth. I get that part. You white men gave that power to the white woman. That's on you. You created the laws for this extra nonsense out here. You white men. Now your white woman is a monster on a lower to middle class level. Not the elitists now. Elitists have their own rules. But you average white man, I put the onus on you. What you allow in your household, you allow your woman to dominate you. That's on you. Not me, you. So this is what you'll find in the workplace when the white woman goes into the workforce. She already dominates her man. I'm giving you my perspective. Mr. Greatness could be wrong, okay? You could say he's off. I don't think I'm off, but let's say I'm off. But I'm gonna give you my perspective anyway. Walk with me. When you at home, white man, your woman dominate you, tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. This is beyond being a feminist. This is ruling you. This is why you get the concept happy wife, happy life. God damn. White man, what you doing? Happy life, happy life, happy wife, happy life. I'd be goddamn if I say that my woman is dominating me in my household. Get behind me, Satan. Read your Bible, you understand. But no way am I going to allow my woman to be over me, the head. Then you head on out the house. That's how, aren't you a man? Aren't she your help meet if you believe in the Bible in the book of Genesis? She came from your rib. If you're a Christian, right? If you believe in the scriptures, maybe you don't, so it don't apply to you. But if you still the head, you supposed to be in charge. You're a man, but you let your woman dominate you, and then you push that agenda for my woman to want to dominate me through your propaganda. Oh no, not happening. In your community, you might want your woman to dominate you. And this is not all white men, but I'm just saying most white men. But my woman of mine not going to dominate me. If she want to dominate, she could dominate the door. She could dominate the streets. God bless you. You're welcome. And this is one of the problems, even going to the workplace. She brings that energy automatically. She's already on 100 with that feministic viewpoint. And she knows you, a black man, she could just breathe a certain way, and the police, and HR want to come down hard on you, black man. She knows that. I'm just one of those different ones. You're not going to dominate me. You're going to respect me. All of that slick talk and stuff like that. Then you get slick, I get slick back. I get slicker. Put it like that. That's why a lot of these white women wouldn't like me, because you're going to say something, I'm going to say something back. We get slick. I could get slicker than you. I could take it to whatever level you want it. That's on anybody. Not even white woman, black woman, whoever. Black man, black woman. You want it, I got it. We could take it however you want to take it. And that's how I look at it. I'm not talking tough or anything, but this is me, my reality. I'm flexible. I have to bend on certain things. If I'm doing business, I get it, but I won't break. If I find myself breaking, then I'm getting ignorant. And then we're going to well, take it however you want to take it. That's how I roll. And especially me I'm getting older. I ain't taking shit from no white bitch or black bitch or any other bitch. You crazy? Gotta be crazy. It's not gonna happen. So you let the chips fall where they may. You just gotta respect me and deal with it. Whatever. But a lot of black men, but look, this is why, and I have to agree with Mr. Jap mentioned. We as black men have to have multiple things going on. We have to have options. You have to have different other streams of income, because at the workplace, you're not the winning team, you're the visitor, you're already the underdog as a black man. You're already going to be watched every time you breathe. She can even tell you how many breaths you have taken. She's watching you from the corner of her eye. You walk to the bathroom, she's watching you. You talking to somebody, she's already reading your lips. She's watching you to the T. And it's not going to change, because she is the home team. You the visitor as a black man, if you get what I mean. You don't own the company, to clarify that. So she was put in position by her man, black man. You got to realize that. He gave her the power. You got to realize that, black man. So you need to have your own business, your different streams of income. Keep on building your brand, your different streams of income. That means you got to work harder to have different options, because the job is not guaranteed anyway. All throughout the years, most of the jobs I worked, I pretty much planned, it's an expiration date, whether it's me or them. I always looked at it like that. I'm there for the now, and let the chips fall where they may, how it leads. But that's a cold reality. And a lot of people might not like what I'm saying, but that's a reality. What a black man have to feel at the workplace. He never feels uncomfortable. If a black man makes a joke, he might be considered aggressive. A white woman cries in the meeting, the room stops to confront her. This is real world stuff. It's always extra pressure with a black man. Either he's too confident or too quiet. If he's if he's confident, he walking with his head up high. He's cocky. If he's quiet, oh, what's going on? Why are you not talking? Well, you don't want me to talk, right? On the job, right? So I stay quiet. What the fuck you want? You can't have it both. So, and if you play So either way, it's still, he's still damn if he do, damn if he don't. Working on the job and you dealing around white women, that is especially feminists, it takes a mental fatigue. Believe me, a lot of black men could vouch for this. It's bad enough you got to deal with other people on the job, but then it's mental fatigue getting to work, stress. Because the stress is you got to walk on eggshells. So you got to suppress your natural emotions so you can make people feel safe and you can maintain job security. You got to pretty much isolate yourself. And I wouldn't suggest black men to go to the parties and Christmas parties and stuff like that, because then it opens the door for white women, white people to say things slick to you, which it by clockwork they always do. They always do with a black man. Always clockwork. Always saying something slick. I've never been at any job to expand on it where a white person haven't said something slick to me. And they're other races. They're agents, I call them. The other races is the agents of the white people. This is how black men feel. Just in case you didn't know. This is a reality. A cold reality. This is what you could talk to black men randomly and they will tell you in their way, in their language, about how they're not totally comfortable. And these same hypocritical companies talking about making it the company, friendly and safe for everybody. Yeah, you could say that. That sounds cute, but the people don't believe in the rule books of what's put out there. There's not accountability for black men. Black men got to deal with homosexual talk, especially when you deal with heterosexual black men. You got all these freakish white men want to say all of this freakish things to you. You got to deal with that. You got to deal with the white women want to be feminists and push their feministic ideologies. We boss. These white women is very bold with what they say. Well, I'm boss in my household. You hear all of this. Oh, we are first. Crazy stuff. Crazy disrespectful. But they're allowed to get over. But let you, black man, say something crazy. All of a sudden, there's an issue. A major issue at that. This is the reality. This is the reality. If I'm wrong, maybe Mr. Greatness is off. You can email me, evolutionofalana@gmail.com. Even for my white listeners. Don't get defensive. Well, it's not me. No, we're not talking about you. White man or white woman. We're talking about your brethren. Is this a valid, is this, black men, is this valid? Is this your experience valid? Are you crazy? Are you not crazy? Are you alone with this? What say you? Because a lot of people don't want to admit certain things. Black men have to navigate through the workplace every day, a little bit extra than any other race, because I said this before in the past and I say it again. Black men is considered the savages of the planet Earth by all races. He have to be on point twice as hard than other races. And what do I mean by that? Black men is already labeled as just only thing he's good for is dancing, singing, and having babies. He's not considered an an intelligent being. Indians and Asians, they will be considered intelligent beings, go-getters, etc. But black man is not. Now, maybe you white people and other races individually might not think that, but your brethren, your race, feel that black men is uneducated, savage like, and we just dance and sing and this is it. You know it as well as I do. Ask your cousins, ask your uncles, ask your mother, your father, ask your family members. Maybe not you, individual white man, individual white woman, or individual of other races, but your brethren, your people feel low that way about black men. So why should I respect it? Why should I trust it? Why should I trust the process? Why should I trust your people? You answer that for me. Why should I trust your people when your people feel that way about my people? And when I go to the job, that's in the back of their minds already. They make jokes. Oh, it's just a joke. Being a bad parent. You know, that's just a joke. I know you like to dance and sing. That's just a joke. I know you like playing basketball. That's just a joke. I know you haven't gone to school. You going to university? Really, black man? That's just a joke. Calling you different names. That's just a joke. So I should trust the process as a black man, right? I don't think so. This is what we go through. So, what's your thought about this? Working around a white woman as a black man, the unspoken reality. Thank you for listening.